All right, next game up, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Philadelphia Eagles. Home team advantage means nothing here, so the Ravens are favored by 7.5. The over-under is 47, which I think that over-under is low enough to bet the over here. Definitely bet the over with Lamar Jackson. He's gonna, no matter if they blow him out, Lamar Jackson, the Ravens will score 30 or something. So I think you can bet the over here. It'll probably be like 30 something to 21, something like that. So you can confidently bet the over here. Lamar Jackson will get you there. He'll drag you there. Don't worry about that. He'll do it himself if he has to. And yeah, the Ravens favored by 7.5. I don't know. This isn't. I think this is easier than it looks. I like the Ravens to cover that and win. I think the Eagles are just done for the year here. Their injury report is just longer than their actual team roster at this point. Let's see. Let's let this go by. Yeah, the Eagles. I don't even think if the Eagles had everyone off their injury report, they could still beat the Ravens. I don't think they even would if they weren't this injured. So. Yeah, I just like the Ravens, just like last week against the Bengals. I like the Ravens. After getting kind of embarrassed by the Chiefs, I like them to kind of cruise for a few really defeats, really just beat down some bad teams here, really punish them. And I like that to continue this week with the Eagles. Carson Wentz is going to continue to make mistakes. I really like Baltimore. Everyone's starting Baltimore defense here for sure. If you're not, you're crazy. I'm going to try to get him in daily fantasy. Baltimore defense is a gold mine this year with Carson Wentz throwing the ball. So you're almost guaranteed 2 picks. But, and I like some fumbles and fumble recoveries for the Ravens. So I just think the Ravens are going to easily win and cover. For the Eagles, yeah, Miles Sanders broke off that huge run finally and against the Steelers. So maybe Miles Sanders has an all right game. It renewed a little faith in him. Maybe that was his start that he needed to get going. So maybe Miles Sanders has a pretty big game, I guess. But he's not throwing to Zach Ertz. You'd assume with Dallas Goedert on IR, he'd just throw to Zach Ertz like crazy and just be killing Ertz with like 10 receptions and all that. But no, he's not doing that. And, Alshon Jeffrey's out. They just have no one. They have J.J. Arcega-Whiteside or something. They have no one at wide receiver. The Eagles just are like a B team, an amateur team right now. They're nothing on defense. So Lamar Jackson is going to go crazy, especially through the pass. The Eagles are nothing. They're a little better through the run. So, I would... Even though Mark Ingram's a little hot right now, I wouldn't play Mark Ingram really this week. Maybe he scores and stuff, but Mark Ingram's still not giving you 20 points a game or something. I'd go with Mike Davis over Mark Ingram or something any day of the week, anyone. Oh, James Conner. There's so many you can go over Mark Ingram with. So I wouldn't bet Mark Ingram. They're not even using J.K. Dobbins anymore. After the beginning of the year, it looked like they'd be using him a lot, and he would be their pass-catching third down. And they're barely using J.K. Dobbins. So I wouldn't start anyone in the Baltimore run game. It'd just be Lamar Jackson is a great start, wonderful start. I like Mark Andrews to have a big game again. That's a great start. And I like Hollywood Brown to have another big game. So that's a great start. All the usuals that you really don't need me to tell you to start in daily. But I like Mark Andrews a lot this week. And yeah, Lamar Jackson, I'm going to try to have him as a quarterback pick too if I go. I mean, that's the fourth hottest. I mean, it's Rodgers, Jackson, Josh Allen, and Mahomes this week that are going to go crazy. So Lamar might go the craziest with that terrible Eagles defense especially against the pass. That's why I like Hollywood Brown to have a huge week. I even like the second and third. Who is it? Miles Boykin, whoever the hell is playing second and third string for the Ravens. I like them to have a big game. Willie Snead. Everyone's going to be feasting off the Eagles D. So I just like, on the Ravens, play Lamar Jackson, play Mark Andrews. and play Hollywood Brown with confidence, obviously. You were probably already doing that if you knew anything about the Eagles defense. On the Eagles offense, who are you starting? No, I wouldn't even start Zach Ertz at this point with confidence. He's not even a tight end one for me anymore. Like, I don't know what Wentz is doing out there. The only one I might start is even Miles Sanders, but against the Ravens run defense, I don't know. That's a gamble that I don't think I'm ready or willing to take. So I don't know if I'm playing anyone on the Eagles this week. It'd just be, I think it's a beat down by the Ravens. So yes, I'd play Lamar Jackson, Andrews, Hollywood, your usual guys on the Ravens, no one on the Eagles. The Ravens blow them out. They easily win and cover. Don't be scared by the 7.5. The Ravens will blow them out and cover and win easily. And you could bet the over because they'll blow them out by just that many points. The Eagles defense couldn't stop me, so believe me, they're not going to stop Lamar Jackson and Hollywood Brown. Yeah, so bet the Ravens to blow out the Eagles. Shocker, surprise there. You know, half the Eagles team there. Bet the Ravens will. I think they'll blow them out easily.